The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Fond du Lac.
Hoke into motion. They give it to Hoke out of the veer on the left-hand side. Hoke off to the races. 40. He's gone. 30. 20. Hoke to the house. Touchdown. Spring.
Radio Plus Sports. Recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence as the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
And the Fond du Lac Cardinals have snapped Kimberly's 70-game winning streak.
High school games on air and video streaming live at RadioPlusInfo.com. That's right. Watch the biggest games live, too.
Play action going right side. Tipped, intercepted. 10, 5, pick 6. Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
And the rush is on, and that ball is incomplete. And Schwelp was in the backfield all day to make a big-time hit.
St. Mary Springs will win that 8th WIAA state championship.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck, Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, Attorneys Everson and Gibbs,
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, The Leb Insurance Group, Marion University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Fly By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
We are broadcasting live from Fruth Field in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin on this Friday evening. RadioPlusInfo.com video sports. This is the Holiday Automotive Pregame Show. And good evening, everybody. Greg Stensland, Michael Stensland, Aaron Flannery producing tonight's broadcast. It's the WIAA Division I playoffs getting underway tonight as the Fond du Lac Cardinals host Arrowhead. The first game on the road to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. We'll be back with more of the Holiday Automotive Pregame Show. Nick Rush had a chance to talk with Cardinal head coach Stephen Jorgensen. That's straight ahead.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our area teams best of luck in their quest to a state title. Muthig Industries is a family-owned business that started in 1965. They're one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. They're dedicated to providing the highest quality services to their customers. For more info, visit MuthigInd.com. Good luck, athletes, and all your hard work and dedication from the staff at Muthig Industries. 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac. Is your furnace ready for the frigid cold temperatures this winter? Turn to the experts at Fondy Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory-authorized Carrier dealer. Save money down the road with preventative maintenance. Their high-quality, skilled technicians can handle the job to get that furnace ready to roll for the cold temperatures. To book your appointment today for your fall maintenance on your furnace, turn to the experts and call Fondy Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory-authorized Carrier dealer. Celebrating 20 years in the business. Call 920-922-4565 or visit FondyHeating.com. Good luck to all area teams on their quest to a state title.
Holiday Automotive Pregame Show continues on RadioPlusInfo.com. Video streaming high school sports tonight on our video stream. Getting set for Level 1 WIAA Division I action. The Fond du Lac Cardinals at home tonight as Fondy gets set to take on Arrowhead, 7th seed at 4-5 on the season. Fondy head coach Stephen Jorgensen with us here. Coach, always a pleasure. How are you this week?
I'm doing great this week. How are you doing?
Doing just fine, thanks. Before we talk about Arrowhead specifically, if you could kind of walk us through the seeding process. Fondy comes out with a 2 seed in their particular regional and grouping. Madison Memorial draws the 1. Is it kind of based on the fact that they're undefeated? They draw the number 1?
I think it's more based on the fact that I go into that meeting on Saturday. Well, when I saw the seedings come out on Friday night, I had kind of a feeling who we were going to get. we went into that meeting. It was us, Arrowhead, and 6 schools from the Big 8, and I pretty much knew we were going to get the 2, and Arrowhead was going to get the 7 because they'd want us 2 to match up in the first round, and they could have their little conference tournament there at the other 3 spots. The meeting lasted about 10 minutes. I appealed to try to get the 1 seed. I knew I'd fight for my kids in that. I think we were deserving of being the best team in that region, so I fought for that, and it was shut down pretty quickly by the schools in that conference. But now it's time to go out there and prove what we are. But we got a great team coming to Fruth here Friday night.
What do you know about Arrowhead? They're a 7 seed, but they play in a very tough conference, as you mentioned. That conference are 4 and 5, but that's not really what you look at for a team, right?
No, this is no 7 seed. I mean, I looked through the brackets; they're better than many 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, and 2s. I mean, there's some 2 and 3 seeds this team would really handle. This is a great football team that plays in arguably the best conference in the state. The games they've lost have been very close, besides about one of them. Their offensive line is huge. They got good athletes. It just hasn't all come together for them every single game on the scoreboard. But talent-wise, it's as talented of a football team as we've played all year. But we're really excited about the matchup. We got to play our best game of the season, and that's what we're planning to do.
Taking a look at Fond du Lac, of course, co-conference champions with Hortonville overall. You finish on the season there 8-1. What you anticipated, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of, like I said, turnover from last season, and even at the coaching spot with myself becoming the head coach. And I'm just proud of the group that we had this year. We got about 14 seniors, like I've talked about many times this year, and they really came together and they put together a heck of a regular season. I don't think we've trailed in regulation at all this season. We got beat by Kimberly in overtime, so we've played with a lead most of the year, and they've done a great job. They've answered the bell. They've come out and handled themselves the way we wanted them to. They take on every challenge, and this is just a group that's been a pleasure to coach, and they've done a great job through the regular season, and I'm excited to watch them perform here into the postseason.
Stephen, congratulations, by the way, being named a Coach of the Year on the Valley Football Association South, and also Kyle Walljasper Offensive Player of the Year. That's kind of cool.
Thank you. Yeah, and then Kyle was well-deserving, and the coaches in that meeting knew that. He's a great football player, and we had Fletcher Haas was also Defensive Player of the Year. We had a lot of players that received honors in that, and that was well-deserving. And my name goes on it, but it's the coaching staff I got here is unbelievable. They've put in tons of hours for us to be successful, so I'm really, really grateful for the guys that I work with every single day.
How's the health of Xavier Ellis?
Xavier Ellis is still week to week. I would expect Xavier to maybe be able to give it a go level 2. The goal is we play well, we get it done Friday night, and he's able to strap it on for us in level 2.
Arrowhead, let's go back there. The tendencies they like to do, what do they like to do with the football?
I would say offensively, they're more of a spread offense. Think a little bit Franklin from earlier in the year.
Yep.
Big offensive line, almost looks like a college offensive line once again, size-wise. And then they got good athletes on the edge, tall receiver, and Gilmore, who's a good hoops player, another really fast receiver out there. They run a little power run game in there with some pin and pull, some GT and some zone run game in there and reads, but they like to throw the quick screen out to the edges and then stretch it vertically with their big receiver. They got the athletes, so we got to really play fast on the defensive side of the ball. I love our game plan, so I think we'll be able to have a great plan to slow them down on offense. And then defensively, they've been primarily a 3-4 team front there, and we've seen that this year a little bit. They've got some multiple fronts they use as well, but once again, they got some players back from last year, good big nose guard, two veteran inside linebackers, a talented outside linebacker. So they got some guys back on the defense side of the ball with a lot of talent. But we like I said, I think we got a great game plan offensively, and our goal is to put a lot of points on the board.
Stephen Jorgensen, head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals, with us. Besides Xavier Ellis, any other injuries for the Cardinals of note?
Besides him, no, just a little injuries into the depth. But other than that, our starters are, for the most part, we're healthy, and we're eager and ready to get the second season going.
Best of luck. Thank you very much, and we'll do it again real soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a good one.
attorneys at Everson & Gibbs, LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs, LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
Real memories deserve real cameras.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
And we're back at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin for this WIAA Division I high school football playoff game. The Fond du Lac Cardinals hosting the Arrowhead Warhawks. Greg Stensland, my son Michael Stensland, broadcasting tonight on RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports, the Holiday Automotive Pregame Show. Cardinals 8-1, and Arrowhead comes into this game 4-5. Fond du Lac's won 6 straight. Arrowhead has lost 3 straight. And both teams, though, have great quarterbacks. For Arrowhead, Tommy Darrow can throw the ball. He had 160 yards passing in the last game. But, Michael, what did he do during the season?
Well, Tommy threw for 1,400 yards during the season, had a really good completion percentage, throwing 11 touchdowns during the season. So I could see a lot of in-the-air touchdowns from this game and for Arrowhead. All right, and running the ball for Arrowhead, Josh Nielsen, a 5'8", 180-pound senior. He's a speedster. He had 145 yards on the ground in the last game, but the Cardinals have an outstanding quarterback in Kyle Waljasper, and he can do it on the air or on the ground. Yeah, no, I remember Kyle from playing basketball at the YMCA, and this guy can do it all. He was All-American, so it's going to be awesome to watch him tonight.
All right. Well, the Cardinals won the toss and deferred. They will kick off to Arrowhead as we're about ready to get this football game underway at Fruth Field. Back deep for Arrowhead is Owen Arnett, standing at his 5-yard line. And right at midfield, the letters TB, capital TB, for Tom Biolo, who passed away earlier last week, and a good friend. Tom and I did play-by-play for many years on the radio, and he is going to be missed. A great man, And here is the opening kickoff, and Arrowhead, Arnett brings it out across the 35-yard line, so a good return on the opening kickoff. This broadcast brought to you in part by Cabelli Brothers and Diedrich, sponsor of today's game. Founded in 1948, they provide quality workmanship to all clients at very affordable prices. They've completed many commercial and manufacturing, construction, and remodeling projects. CapelliDiedrich.com. So Arrowhead goes to work with Darrow, the quarterback, Nielsen, the tailback. And on the first play, it's a play-action pass. And it falls incomplete, intended for Luke Peterson on the near side. Cardinals coming off an impressive win to end the regular season last week at Neenah on the road. 45-21 was the final score in that game. And here is the handoff right up the middle, and not a lot of running room for Nielsen. Gets maybe 3 on the play, and it's third down and long. And Arrowhead, no huddle offense, and Darrow will go out of the shotgun formation and look to throw. Quick toss on the far side. It's caught, and that is going to be a first down across the 45-yard line to the 47. So you were right, Michael. Darrow likes to throw. Nielsen likes to run. The Cardinals.
What a catch.
Yep, that was a great catch on the far side. And remember, Arrowhead played in the same conference as the number 1 team in the state. That pass was behind Peterson. Peterson was in the open. He wasn't looking for the ball. The Warhawks play in the same conference as Muskego. And Muskego has been number 1 in the rankings for most of the season, ahead of Kimberly, who is number 2 in the rankings. The Cardinals are ranked 4th. Here's another play-action pass, and again, an open receiver. Did he catch it, or is it
incomplete? It looks
incomplete. And again, it was a bad pass.
Yep, that's 3 in a row now.
3 passes that were behind or too far in front of the receiver, who was open all 3 times.
Fondy just creates so much pressure with their defense. It's been that way for so many years, and it's going to be tough to for Arrowhead to just get those lucky plays because Fondy just doesn't let them happen.
Right, even though the receivers are in the open, the quarterback feels the pressure and has to get it out in a hurry. Back to throw. Pocket breaks down, throws on the far side. Back shoulder pass is caught. That was a beautiful timed play, caught for a first down on the far sideline by Peterson inside the 30-yard line. And that ball is going to be marked down close to the Cardinal 20, but what a beautiful pass, and the receiver came back and caught it for a first down at the Cardinal 20. Darrow put that right on the money. First down and 10. Up the middle. Nielsen has running room down the sideline, and he's inside the 10, and he is across the goal line for a touchdown. Josh Nielsen from 20 yards out gets the first score of the game with 10:45 left to play in the opening quarter.
Very quick possession for Arrowhead, definitely making the most of all of their possessions.
And the extra point attempt by Tyler Bittman. 10:45 in the first. Well, we talked about that just briefly in the pregame show about Nielsen coming off a 145-yard rushing performance against Kettle Moraine in the final regular season game. The extra point is good. The Warhawks strike first and lead 7-0, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Back at Fruit Field, Greg Stensland and Michael Stensland for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Special thanks to Fondy Heating and Air Conditioning and Muthig Industries for sponsoring tonight's game. Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity, and leading by example. Your community, your team. We are a proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball, soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit www.ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Touchback on the kickoff. Cardinals will get the ball. Opening drive, impressive for Arrowhead. And, Michael, they did it on the ground and they did it in the air. And even when there were incomplete passes, their receivers were in the open. What do you make of that opening drive?
Well, I think after their long 20-yard gain, it really threw Fondy for a shock, and I think they didn't adapt quick enough to their style there, and they were just able to take advantage of the momentum and go in for the score for Arrowhead.
Yeah, Fond du Lac hasn't been in this position maybe against Kimberly in their only loss of the season. Here's Wall Jasper, and talk about a guy that can do it all. Look at them bowling over the defender out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. All right, you've known Kyle since he was a little kid?
Well, I was friends with his brother, Zach, in high school. We played Y-ball all the time, and he was always there trying to play with us. And, I mean, he's better than me. He always has been, and he's better than a lot of people. So it's cool to see him now as a junior in high school now. So it's
all right.
It's crazy.
Strong kid.
Yeah.
Here he is, gets the gets the snap and goes straight up the middle. This time he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage for no gain, and it's 3rd down and a couple. Yeah, the offense runs through Wall Jasper.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, he's got more than 1,000 yards passing and 1,000 yards rushing.
It's not a surprise to me. He's a quick guy. He always has been.
So he's quick and he's strong. All right, here we go, 3rd and 2. Here he goes again, breaks a tackle. He has the first down and more. Kyle Wall Jasper. I think we know what the Cardinal strategy is going to be, huh?
Yep, moving the chains already.
All right, that would be nice after Arrowhead scores for the Cardinals to respond as the clock runs here with 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. So maybe this will be a high-scoring game, but both teams having success on the ground. Wall Jasper back to pass, has a man, and it's caught. Going the distance, Caleb Plant for the touchdown. 60-yard touchdown pass. Wall Jasper led him perfectly. I thought for a moment maybe the pass was going to be a little bit long, and Plant, with his speed, caught up to it. and caught it right over his shoulder. And the Cardinals can tie it up with the extra point.
Great pass, great kick, resulting in 6.
Chebro with the extra point attempt. We're tied. 8:52 left to go in the first quarter. Tied at 7. Fond du Lac and Arrowhead. We're back in 30.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday. With benefits like 2 warranties, a year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection. Plus, scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance. With no worries. Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Back at Fruth Field, 60-yard touchdown pass from Wall Jasper to Plant. Ties the score at 7. Didn't take the Cardinals long. It's funny, we talked about Wall Jasper being able to run. He ran for a first down.
Right.
Then we talked about him being able to pass and
Being able to throw.
and he hits Plant right on the money.
I have a feeling it's going to be a high-scoring night from both teams as the ball goes into the end zone for the touchback.
Oh, now the Cardinals defense has to come up for a stop here and get the ball back. The Warhawks were able to do the same thing on the ground and in the air on their opening drive. So we'll see if the Cardinals defense can get a stop here on Arrowhead's second offensive possession of the quarter. The all-conference selections came out this week. We'll talk about that. A lot of Cardinals on the list. Want to get your reaction to that? We've got a whistle. Is there a flag? Did somebody move? Delay of game? Delay of game. So it'll be first down and 15.
And that's the type of play, though, that Fondy, if they can capitalize, is going to be huge. Just those little mistakes they have to be able to capitalize here on defense.
Field position. Darrow going to toss behind Nielsen. It goes all the way back to the 2-yard line. And that could have been, it's bad enough, but it could have been a complete disaster. It went behind the running back, and the Cardinals could have recovered that for a touchdown.
A little bit of miscommunication between Nielsen.
I don't think Nielsen was, I don't think the quarterback was supposed to have the football. I think he was looking to hand the ball off. Nielsen up the middle, looking for a hole. It looked like there was a hole for a moment, but it closed quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and long now for Arrowhead, so.
3rd and almost 25 yards about.
3rd and 26 is the call, so it's going to be tough for Arrowhead here. Let's see what they can do.
3 receivers split to the far near side and 1 to the far side. Quarterback standing at his goal line. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be stuffed by Fletcher House right at the 4-yard line, 4th down, and that's the defensive stop. It was the delay of game penalty that moved it back 5 yards, and then miscommunication. The running back or the quarterback had the play wrong. The pitch went behind the running back for the fumble. And that series blew up in Arrowhead's face. Cardinals should get excellent field position. Cardinals going to set up for the return. It's going to hit at the 35-yard line and go straight out of bounds. So the Cardinals with great field position for their second offensive possession of the football game. Let's talk about the all-conference selections on offense. Paul Thielman, Moses Reel, Levi Lidke, and Elijah Diedrich, offensive line for the Cardinals, all on the first team. Max Siebert, the tight end. Xavier Ellis, who's been out with an injury for the last couple of games at running back. And Kyle Waljasper. Waljasper and Thielman were unanimous selections, and Steven Jorgensen, the coach of the year. Waljasper straight up the middle, inside the 35-yard line. First team defense, Tony Millard, Sam Wood, Fletcher House, who made that big stop on third down, Ethan Kissinger, Julian Murillo, and Braylon Allen. Wood and House were unanimous selections. House was the defensive player of the year. By the way, Waljasper was the offensive player of the year and the back of the year.
Wow.
Then we've got second team players to mention as well. Waljasper takes the snap inside the 30-yard line. It'll bring up third down and about 4. So on the second team, Owen Nitkowski, Tyler Colleen, and Caleb Plant on offense. Logan Graff, Tyler Vandeslunt, Tyler Colleen, and Drew Miller, second team defense. Congratulations.
I still can't get over the stop by Fletcher House on the
Yeah.
I mean, he picked him up and threw him down.
Yeah, that was a big-time play. Third down and 3. Waljasper into the flat, and it's caught for a first down by Braylon Allen. To the 20. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in quarter number 1.
You can tell Fondy has the momentum right now. They're just cruising down the field, great field position to start the possession, and they're taking advantage of each and every opportunity that they have right now.
First down and 10. Waljasper gets the snap. Hit hard near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Slow to get up is Waljasper as well.
He was hit. He was hit.
He got hit very hard. He's up. He's moving. He's good. But, man, that was a little dangerous there for a little bit.
Yeah, he wanted to go up the middle. That was clogged. He broke it to the outside, and as he was initially being tackled, the linebacker came up and smacked him right in the chest. Second down and 10. Waljasper back to throw. Pass caught. Siebert tackled at the 5. And it's first and goal. Fondy.
Crazy to see Max Siebert out there. I mean, especially for me, just seeing him, knowing his sister through high school, being in my grade, and now seeing Mac be one of the stars for the Cardinals is pretty fun to watch.
Siebert, all-conference tight end. 2 receivers on the far side, first and goal. Waljasper straight up the middle inside the 5, down to about the 3. Pretty quick first quarter.
Yeah. I'm really thinking that we're going to see the same play right here from Kyle going up the middle here.
Why not? They
Right.
haven't really been able to stop it consistently.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Waljasper out of the shotgun. Would imagine he'll take the ball and run it straight up the middle. That's my guess too. Look at that. Down to the goal line and pushed back. He's going to be about a foot short of the goal line. Third and goal to go for Fond du Lac from inside the 1.
Well, and when you've got someone who can do that from the quarterback position, it just makes it so difficult for any defense, it doesn't matter who you are, to know what's going to happen. Play
Right.
action is going to be huge and he can throw the ball. That's the thing. So
Right, exactly. Same play?
I would think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see if we are right.
Here he goes. He's in.
That was a reach, wasn't it?
Yeah. Man, I mean, that's going to be tough for Arrowhead to stop as Fondy marches down the field for the score. Looking to be 14-7 here. And, man, that's dominant right there.
Yeah, that is. Because you're watching that and you're thinking, there's no way they're going to stop it. They just can't. They can't physically stop it. Extra point by Shebrel. Drills it. 14-7 Fondy with 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. We're back in 30 seconds.
Anders Auto Parts is your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store here in Fond du Lac. Anders recently affiliated with the Auto Plus group of auto parts stores to serve you better with quality name brand auto parts, along with an experienced and knowledgeable staff. Anders has served Fond du Lac for 3 generations since 1956. Anders is located just off North Main Street at 16 West Sibley Street, behind the American Family Insurance Agent. For auto parts, see Anders, your locally owned Auto Plus Auto Parts store.
Back at Fruth, 1-yard touchdown run by Kyle Waljasper. Cardinals have their first lead of the game with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Still in the first quarter. But a great drive after a great defensive stand. Ball teed up. High end over end kick. And a penalty flag flies as the ball is returned out to the 20-yard line. So the Cardinal defense comes back out onto the field. Fletcher House, 39 tackles on the season, 6 sacks. Boy, he was a beast all season long. Keegan Henschel also was outstanding this year. Tyler Colleen, Drew Miller we mentioned.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember Fletcher. I just looked at his picture and that, yep. I think I was in a baseball camp with him back in middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just crazy to see this kind of stuff.
Going absolutely nowhere is the running back. First guy up from the pile for the Cardinals, Logan Graff. Wow. And then there were about 3 other players that jumped in the pile. Second down and 10. Looking over on the far side, and this one's going to be picked. Intercepted by Tyler Colleen. Playing the outfield. And he stepped in front. He wasn't going to be fooled the second time. Man, that was, again, trying that back shoulder pass, but Colleen with perfect coverage.
Reading it the whole time. He was looking at him the whole time, and that's the key, right? You just watch the ball. And I think most quarterbacks are just, watching the receiver, and he had his eye on it all the time.
Yep. How many times do you see in college or the pro, you see the defender not even turning around to look to see where the ball is? And here, Colleen turned around. He saw the ball was coming, and
it was a good play.
He just made a great play. So the Cardinals in a play-action pass. Over the middle, this one's caught. And that's House. So he can do it on defense, and he can do it on offense.
Wow. Fondy
inside the 25-yard line of Arrowhead.
Taking advantage again of the at the 50-yard line, starting the possession at the 50-yard line and just taking advantage.
Another beautiful pass from Jasper. Here's Braylon Allen, and he explodes up the middle inside the 10-yard line.
We're starting to see a different Fondy team than in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Right. After Arrowhead drove down the field and scored the first touchdown, Fond du Lac's come alive.
Just playing smash mouth football right now, bulldozing down the middle.
Allen, the tailback, will get the call. No, yeah, he'll get the call straight up the middle, down near the 5. Jasper fooled me for a moment up here in the booth. I thought he kept it, but Allen takes it inside for a couple yards. It's second down and goal from the 5-yard line.
You thinking we're going to see a Kyle Jasper sneak right here?
I think this is Braylon Allen's turn to score.
Could be.
That's my thought. Jasper scored his touchdown. Now they're going to give the ball to Braylon Allen. Here's Braylon inside the 5 down to the 3. Down to 20 seconds. I'm not sure if we're going to get another playoff before the end of the first quarter. Five seconds left. That's the end of the first quarter of play. RadioPlusInfo.com video sports after 1. It is Fond du Lac 14, Arrowhead 7. The Cardinals knocking on the door. We'll be back with second quarter action in 1 minute.
If you've ever thought about becoming a nurse, in just 3 years you could get your BSN from Marian University. Students at Marian benefit from our nursing resource and simulation facility and gain clinical exposure in a variety of settings. By enrolling for fall 2020, you'll be on your way to becoming one of the 97% of our graduates who are employed within 1 year of graduation. A limited number of spaces are available, so apply today for fall 2020 at www.marianuniversity.edu/apply.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fvsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
Back at Fruit Field, Greg Stensland and my son Michael Stensland covering tonight's game on RadioPlusInfo.com video sports. Aaron Flannery producing tonight's broadcast. The Cardinals knocking on the door as we start the second quarter. Jasper looking to throw into the corner of the end zone, caught, and a touchdown reception by Nick Benke. Beautiful play.
It was.
20-7, Cardinals pulling away. 20 straight points.
I mean, what does Arrowhead do? I mean, you know, Fondy was making mistakes in the beginning of this game, but now it's like they're converting on every opportunity that they have.
Extra point attempt by Shebrel. Splits the uprights, 21-7 Fondy. First play of the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
Back at Fruit Field, Greg Stensland, Michael Stensland, Aaron Flannery, Nick Benke with the touchdown reception from quarterback Kyle Waljasper. Cardinals up 21-7. Why do teenagers play high school sports? Some participate for a sense of purpose. Some play to inspire others, and some for the friendships they develop. Very few mention they participate to get an athletic scholarship because they know that less than 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. Whatever the reason for playing, student athletes enjoy all of the benefits of participation, including making better decisions. A message from this station and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. Arrowhead returns the kickoff out across the 30-yard line. The Warhawks trying to get their offense going after that beautiful opening drive. Then they kind of fumbled their second drive, and that got the Cardinals going. Nielsen up the middle, hit and dropped by Drew Miller after a gain of 3. Second down, well, give him 4. Second down and 6. Darrow has made some good passes. This one is over the head of the intended receiver, incomplete. And it's 3rd and 6. So Arrowhead did play the number 1 team in the state back on Friday, August 30th. Second game of the season. It was at Muskego. And Muskego beat Arrowhead, but the score was 24-7. If Fond du Lac wants to go to state, they'd have to go through Muskego.
Right.
They would not play Kimberly this year for a trip to state.
They would meet them, which is what it
They would meet them at state, right? Scrambling and not getting enough yardage for the first down is the quarterback, Darrow. The Cardinals hold on 4th down, and the Warhawks have to punt the ball away.
And I think I think Arrowhead is starting to realize that they can't make too many mistakes on this Fondy defense.
No, can't make any. Julian Murillo is back at his 25-yard line for Fond du Lac, and he's a threat to go the distance if he gets a block, finds a seam. There's did he call for a I thought he called for a fair
catch. Yeah.
I think he bobbled the ball, and then there was a scramble for it. Right at the 23, 24-yard line, the Cardinals have the football.
It's going to be interesting to see if we can see more of the same here from Waljasper through the air, down the ground.
Braylon Allen, talk about a guy also with the threat to break it and go the distance.
Exactly. That's why
he's a strong guy as well. He's in the backfield. And he's going to get the carry. Takes it inside and out across the 27 to the 28-yard line for a pickup of 4. Second down and 6.
Yeah, that is just crazy that they have such a dominant running back as well as their quarterback.
Right.
And obviously Fletcher Haas on offense as well as a big threat through the air.
Second down and 6 for Fond du Lac. Waljasper. Pass on the near side, and it's caught by Benke out across the 35-yard line, and a Cardinal first down. Fond du Lac's only loss this year was to Kimberly. That was back on September 6th at Paper Maker Stadium. The final was 34-31. And since that time, the Cardinals have won 6 straight. Wall Jasper up
Hit
the middle
hard.
and then pushed back.
A little slow to get up
Yeah,
again.
Well, he was hit again. He was hit low and then hit right in the chest and drilled backward.
Man, and I would be a little careful if I'm Fondy, just sending Wall Jasper.
Well, that's what they've done all season long, but I know what you're saying.
He's limping a little bit out there,
Right,
so hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully he's able to still perform right.
Yep. Back to throw. This pass is incomplete. That was a good defensive play. The pass intended for David MacArthur, and it's 3rd and long. That time, good coverage
Right.
by the Warhawks. Cardinals' last 2 games have been close to the 50-point total, 47 points against Oshkosh North, and 45 points last week against Neenah. The lowest number of points they scored this year was against Kimberly when they scored only 31. Think about that for a moment.
Crazy.
Braylon Allen breaks a tackle short of the first down and then picks up, with the second effort, picks up a Cardinal first down. But how about that for Braylon Allen? He was hit 4 yards behind the first down marker, and if it had been a clean tackle, the Cardinals would have been short of the first down. He was able to break out of that tackle and pick up a first down. And he's going to go straight up the middle for 5 more yards.
And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more from Allen. It looks like Wall Jasper is really just, he's a little wobbly out there from that last hit on that play.
Yeah, I agree. He's
shaking up a little bit.
He looks a little sore after getting hit hard, and hit hard is right. I mean, they were hitting him right at about the chest level and knocking him back hard. And this time, not a lot of running room. Brings up another 3rd down play. 3rd down and about 5 yards to go for Fond du Lac. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the halves. I think Nick's got an interview, Nick Rush, at halftime that we're going to play for you. So stay tuned for that. We'll recap the scoring. Here we go, 3rd down and 5 for Fond du Lac. And the pass for MacArthur, intended for MacArthur, falls incomplete, 4th down. Punting unit comes out. And I think at this point, why not play field position and pin Arrowhead back deep and then have your defense hold and get the ball back in this position again? This ball's going to go out of bounds. It looks like it's inside the 15-yard line. See where they mark it. Right at the 15, it looks like. And that's where Arrowhead will start 1st and 10. Now, the winner of this game will play next week. If Fond du Lac wins, they will be playing here at Fruth Field against the winner of Sun Prairie and Verona. Verona is the 3rd-seeded team. Sun Prairie, the 6th seed. Nielsen gets bottled up near the line of scrimmage. maybe gets a yard. Allen was there. Vandeslunt was in on the tackle as well for Fond du Lac after a gain of a couple. I'll tell you what, Fruth Field looks really nice.
It does tonight. Mm-hmm.
Back to pass, Darrow. Scrambling out of the pocket, finds Nielsen in the flat. Bumped out of bounds by Vandeslunt on the far side, and Colleen was there to make sure he didn't go any further. He picks up a couple more on the play, 3rd down and 6 for Arrowhead.
Yeah, and if you're Arrowhead right now, what do you do here? I mean,
play action, maybe?
3rd and 6. 4 receivers wide.
Yep. 2 on each side. Looks like they're going to throw the ball. Plenty of time, looking deep. This one's going to be picked off. Braylon Allen.
What do you do?
Second interception of the game for Fondy. And Allen makes the interception at the 50-yard line. I guess that's kind of like a punt. Why not? Arrowhead taking their chances throwing deep. Good coverage. Allen comes up with the interception. And now he's in the backfield playing tailback behind Waljasper. And he gets the handoff. Breaks out of 1 tackle. Dives ahead inside the 45-yard line for a pickup of 6. And it's 2nd down and 4.
And remember, we haven't seen a running play from Waljasper now since since his big hit.
Right,
so
right.
That's something to keep in mind.
Yep. Yeah, you almost wonder if Cardinal coaching staff being a little bit careful here with their, well, here we go. Just as we say that, he takes off and breaks 2 tackles and runs over a defender at the 30-yard line.
Man, and it looks like Waljasper's healed a little bit. He's jogging around. It looks good after that 20-yard run.
Yeah. All right.
It was all a trick.
So much for that.
It was all a trick.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get in their heads.
Tough kid.
Yeah.
1st down and 10. Allen, he breaks a tackle. Cardinal offensive line really really doing a good job. And these guys up front for Fond du Lac, Thielman, Lidke, Diedrich, Reel, they're outstanding.
And Allen's only a sophomore, which is just crazy.
That is. 6'1", 200 pounds. All right, Waljasper up the middle. And he gets a couple more. 3rd down coming up. 4 minutes left to play. Some of these games that we've covered, the Cardinals have put the ball in the air a lot. And when there's incomplete passes, the clock stops. And these games have gone on for some of these games have gone on for like 2.5, close to 3 hours. A lot of running in this game. This game's been fairly quick.
3.5 till half.
Right. Yep. And now we've got a penalty flag prior to the snap. Somebody moved. Yep, illegal procedure against Fondy. I think that's the first penalty against Fond du Lac.
Right. Not a lot on tonight.
No.
From both sides.
Right. I think there's been one or 2 penalties against Arrowhead.
That's always nice, though, especially in high school, you know.
Yeah. There was one game that we called earlier this year. Were you at that game, Aaron, the one game where there was a penalty on it seemed like every other play? Oh, my goodness, that was painful. Timeout called by Fond du Lac with 3 minutes left to go in the first half, leading 21-7. We're back in 1 minute.
Head to 961therock.com for the complete schedule of the Summit Automotive game plan. Green Bay Packers players in Fond du Lac, talking football and having fun.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
All right, following the timeout, Braylon Allen gets the carry up the middle. It's going to be 4th down for Fond du Lac at the 24-yard line.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, I think you do that at the 24-yard line in high school football. I'm not sure why the Cardinals called the timeout to run a dive play.
Right. Well,
but let's see. Maybe they got something else coming up here. Maybe it was just to give them a breather. Here's a play action. Waljasper throwing back to Allen on the far side. Oh, he couldn't hold on to it. Down near the 5-yard line. Almost made a beautiful catch. Down near the 5-yard line, Waljasper made a beautiful throw. It was just well defended.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a great throw. Could have been a great catch. There's nothing really, you can't really fault Braylon Allen for that one.
Oh, no, that would have been a circus catch.
Right.
If he had made that catch, that would have been outstanding. It was just a great defensive play by Arrowhead. So the Warhawks, give them credit. That is the first time tonight they've held the Cardinals.
Right.
And with 2:22 left to go in the first half, they go back on offense. And they go deep. And this one is going to be caught. What a reception. It looked for a moment like Colleen had a beat on the ball and was going to pick it off. But a great reception by Robert Simden at the Cardinal 40-yard line.
Arrowhead may have gotten away with a little bit of a push-off there.
Yeah, there was some contact, but I'd like to see the instant replay.
Right. Make that happen.
Down the sideline, Chris Berg.
What? I
Picks
mean,
up 6 more.
That's what that's what Arrowhead needed. I mean, they needed a big play.
Yep.
Fondy's been stopping them for about 12 minutes now.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the first bit of momentum that Arrowhead's had since the first possession of the game for them.
It went back to when you made the comment after that delay of game penalty about and then there was that fumble on the very next play.
Deep
They're
again.
going deep. It looks like he's got a man down near the goal line, and it's a touchdown.
What a throw by Arrowhead right there.
Yeah. And Robert Simden makes the reception for the touchdown, and just like that, Arrowhead is within 1 score. Wow, what a pass, what a reception. And it's like, wow, Fond du Lac just seemed to be dominating for the last 7 or 8 minutes, and then Arrowhead, boom, 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 touchdown.
That was a 30-second drive.
Yeah.
I mean, showing the arm from Tommy Darrow on that drive, going 75 yards in 30 seconds.
You know what I was thinking? I mean, I was starting to think
kick
Extra
is good.
point is good, 21-14. I was starting to think Fond du Lac was going to blow this game wide open.
Now here
We've
we
got
are.
a game. We got a football game. 1:51 left to go in the first half. 21-14. Fond du Lac, we're back in 30 seconds.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averbeck Hammer and Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbeckhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averbeck Hammer and Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
Back half Fruit Field. Greg Stensland and Michael Stensland, 35-yard touchdown pass from Darrow to Simon. And the Warhawks are right back in it.
Just
within
like that.
one score. Yeah, just Fond du Lac was pulling away. They'd scored 21 unanswered points. Looked like it might be a blowout.
Yeah, I'm still shocked.
I was thinking running clock was going to happen.
Right.
And it's like Arrowhead's offense throughout the second quarter, late in the first quarter, and throughout most of the second quarter disappeared.
Right.
And then with 2 minutes left to go, all of a sudden it reappears. It's back. It takes them what?
I'm still shocked.
How many seconds did it take them?
30. Yeah, they started at 2:20.
Yeah. 2:22.
Right.
2:22.
Right. 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. We're at 1:51 right now, so just about a 30-second drive from Arrowhead there down, and 75 yards too. It was a hike.
Yeah. Wow, what a leg by the kicker back to the goal line. And Allen gets it out to the 20-yard line. So Fond du Lac now will try to respond. It'd be nice, again, with 1:45 left to go, after Arrowhead now feels like, hey, we can go into the locker room with momentum. We're back in this game. Or Fond du Lac can kind of shut the door.
And I think if Fondy does score here, I think that's huge for them as they do get ball in the third quarter. So that's going to be huge if Fondy can march down here.
Yep. Here's Allen, fake handoff. Waljasper then on the toss on the far side and getting extra yardage, Nick Benke. So a fake handoff to the running back up the middle. Waljasper keeps it to the outside and then tosses it to Benke, and he gets all the way out to the 40-yard line, a 20-yard pickup.
It's a great play. You haven't seen it yet. And
No.
So I think it caught Arrowhead off guard.
And it takes 9 seconds off the clock.
Going back to that, I mean, Waljasper, has been running the ball all game effectively.
Yep.
And then to just have people like that to just be able to pass off to, that's got to be pretty nice.
Allen, first down across midfield. And again, the Cardinals with
Tyler Colleen.
that was Tyler Colleen with the reception, correct. Waljasper will keep it on the ground to Allen this time, and he's bottled up at the line of scrimmage for
Got a flag on the play.
no game. We've got a motion penalty against Fond du Lac that will move the ball back 5 yards. 1:14 left to go in the half. So Fond du Lac's drive momentarily stalled. Trying to get it reignited here. The clock will start again. Nearing the 1 minute mark of this first half. See if Fond du Lac can strike in the final seconds of the half and respond to that Warhawk touchdown. MacArthur gets the toss. And he's back near the original line of scrimmage with 47 seconds and counting. And now the Cardinals are going to call a timeout and stop the clock with 43 seconds left to go in the half. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Fond du Lac up 21-14. We're back in 30 seconds.
I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Back at Fruth Field following the timeout. 2nd down and 9. For Fond du Lac, trying to get a score at the end of the first half. Back to pass on the play action. Downfield, pass just out of the reach. And the stretched arms of Caleb Plant down near the 5-yard line. And Wall Jasper let go of that ball just before he was hit. Yeah.
Would have been a great play.
I thought that was a touchdown. When that ball left Wall Jasper's hand, and I saw Plant with a step on the defender. Yep. He had a step on the defender. I thought that was going for a touchdown. So Plant and Benke are split wide to the left. 3rd down and 9. There's a half minute left to go. Here's the play action. Wall Jasper will step up and throw deep. He's got Colleen in the open. And he's going to score.
Wow.
How about that?
Just like that. I mean, you thought they, in the last play, they just missed a touchdown pass, and then they were able to just convert them right after that to Colleen.
Yeah.
Unbelievable what Fondy's doing right now.
You know, the other thing I was really impressed with on that play, when Wall Jasper drops back to pass, you could see the pocket. He felt the pocket collapsing. He was able to sense the pressure and to move to his right and find a seam. And then he saw, by doing that as well, he saw Colleen kind of streaking across the middle of the football field and let it go. But great pocket presence by Wall Jasper. Extra point is good, and the Cardinals back up by 2 scores, 28-14, with 27 seconds left to go in the half. We're back in 30 seconds.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time 1st and 3rd shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's BCIBURKE.com.
And we're back at Fruit Field on the touchdown pass from Wall Jasper to Colleen.
They did what they wanted to do.
Yeah, they did.
27 left on the clock.
Got the ball back with 1:45 left to go in the half, and that old 2-minute drill, Wall Jasper did a great job of bringing his team downfield, and on that last play, sensing the rush, was able to move out of the pocket, kind of slide to his right a little bit, and found Colleen cutting from right to left across the field and led him perfectly, and Tyler caught it in full stride and beat everybody to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Wow. Great play. That was just a great play. It's like one of those plays you draw up in the backyard when you're playing with your friends, isn't it?
Right. Fondy playing very deep, just trying not to give up anything here.
Now look at that. 4 guys standing back at their 45-yard line, 25 yards out the line of scrimmage. And realizing that Arrowhead just runs the ball up the middle. And that probably is going to be the final. Well, I was going to say that might be the final play of the quarter. 14 seconds and counting. Now they're going to get one more play off. They're going to run the ball again. Nielsen to midfield, stops the clock with 5 seconds. Are they going to call a timeout and maybe try to throw a Hail Mary? If I was Arrowhead, I'd do that. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations. Now you've actually got a legitimate shot the way you've been throwing the ball. Why not?
You're going to give it to him anyways. And
if you're Fondy, you're saying, thank goodness there's only 5 seconds and not 10.
Right.
10. You know, if there was time for 2 plays, Arrowhead would be able to, let's say, do a sideline pattern, or even if they've got a timeout. If there was time for 2 plays, they could try to throw a short pass and then throw one into the end zone.
Right.
This way they need to get, I don't know if the quarterback's strong enough to throw the ball this far. Probably not. But if they get a break.
There's got to be a mistake, bottom line, on Fondy's part.
Cardinals playing prevent defense on this final play of the half. And the receiver falls down. He fell down. And that's why you don't get artificial turf. That's home field advantage right there.
Yeah, I mean.
Second down coming up with 1 second left. Dropping back to pass. Scrambling.
He's going to go deep.
Throwing deep. Toward the end zone. He's got it down near the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Wow.
Well, that was close.
Right.
That was close. And there's a penalty flag on the play, and if it's against Fond du Lac, the half can end, but it's going to be a holding penalty against Arrowhead. That will be declined, and we have come to halftime. 28-14, Fond du Lac in the lead. We'll take a timeout. Nick Rush has a halftime interview for you. We're going to come back, though. We're going to take a timeout and come back and recap the scoring first, and we'll do that in just a moment.
Is your furnace ready for the frigid cold temperatures this winter? Turn to the experts at Fondy Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory-authorized Carrier dealer. Save money down the road with preventative maintenance. Their high-quality, skilled technicians can handle the job to get that furnace ready to roll for the cold temperatures. To book your appointment today for your fall maintenance on your furnace, turn to the experts and call Fondy Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory-authorized Carrier dealer. Celebrating 20 years in the business. Call 920-922-4565 or visit fondyheating.com. Good luck to all area teams on their quest to a state title. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our area teams best of luck in their quest to a state title. Muthig Industries is a family-owned business that started in 1965. They're one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. They're dedicated to providing the highest quality services to their customers. For more info, visit MuthigInd.com. Good luck, athletes, and all your hard work and dedication from the staff at Muthig Industries. 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
Back at Fruit Field, Greg Stensland, Michael Stensland, Aaron Flannery, RadioPlusInfo.com video sports. Great opportunity exists for people who enjoyed sports as participants and would like to give back to the game that means so much to them. Becoming a high school game official gives you the opportunity to get involved, get in shape, and help teach the game to young people. Signing up is easy. To become a WIAA licensed official, go online, WI.org to apply and become a WIAA licensed official. Message from this station and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. 28-14, Fond du Lac in the lead at the half. Arrowhead scored first with 10:45 left to play in the first quarter on a 20-yard touchdown run by their star running back Josh Nielsen. That made the score 7-0. Fond du Lac, I think, in a little bit of shock, but they came right back a couple minutes later with Caleb Plant hauling in a 60-yard touchdown pass from Kyle Waljasper to tie the score at 7. And about 6 minutes later, the Cardinals were on the board again. Waljasper plunged in from a yard out to make the score 14-7. Nick Benke hauled in a 5-yard pass to start the second quarter to put the Cardinals up 21-7. And then there was no scoring for much of the second quarter. Both teams weren't able to put the ball across the goal line, but it seemed like the Cardinals were in control. Let's put it that way. And that they were going to start to continue to pull away. Not so. Arrowhead got on the board again with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the half. They got the ball, and 30 seconds later, their quarterback, Tommy Darrow, found Robert Simon from 35 yards out to make the score 21-14. Just like that, with a minute 51 left to go in the half, the Warhawks are back in the game. They're back within a score. So the Cardinals get the ball back on the ensuing kickoff with a minute 45 left to go. Question is, could they make a statement? Could they go into the locker room at halftime, or in this case, into the north end zone at halftime with some momentum? And Waljasper and company and Braylon Allen lead the Cardinals downfield, and Waljasper hits Tyler Colleen with a beautiful 37-yard touchdown pass to make the score 28-14 at the half. The Cardinals certainly have the momentum going into the second half. Michael, wouldn't you say?
I would say definitely, and I wouldn't rule Arrowhead out of this game because I think they are starting to show some.
They've got an explosive offense.
Right.
You can tell that they're a team that, and then Arrowhead comes down after Fond du Lac scores, so Arrowhead gets the ball with 22 seconds left. They end up throwing a pass into the end zone that looked like it was almost caught for a Hail Mary, right?
Right.
It was close.
This game could be a 7-point game right now. And,
right.
You know, even though it is a 14-point game, Cardinals showing a lot of dominance. Arrowhead is not out of this game.
Not.
But that again,
not
I think
technically out.
And I do think, though, basically the only way Arrowhead has a chance with this game is Waljasper has to make a mistake. Is
Correct.
that going to happen?
Yeah. You get that feeling.
Probably not.
Yeah. You get the feeling. You get the feeling that this is if Fond du Lac plays well, they win.
Right.
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 All right. 28-14, Fond du Lac in the lead. Nick Rush had an interview earlier today. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with that in a moment.
See the world from a different point of view with Flying By Drone Service. Rick Schultz of Flying By Drone Service is a certified drone pilot serving East Central Wisconsin with aerial stills and videos for commercial projects like real estate, new construction, and company events. Flying By Drone Service can capture footage of your community schools, parks, and special occasions, or even breaking news coverage when there's a story to tell. To see the world from a new point of view, contact Rick Schultz of Flying By Drone Service today.
Welcome, my friends. How are you? This is the Radio Plus Sports Playoff Podcast Edition, sponsored by Moraine Park Technical College. Learn more about the 100-plus program options. Imagine what's next at morainpark.edu/college life. Got my charts in front of me, got my brackets ready to go. The playoff matchups dialed in and set, and what a week it was, and a week that is in high school sports around this area, right? Playoff brackets, well, the teams wrapped up the regular season last Friday. Then very early in the morning on Saturday morning, the WIAA released the playoff groupings, and then from there, they released the playoff matchups. Came out in a timely fashion, by the way. Thank you very much. By about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we knew where everybody was going, who they're playing. Why? Well, maybe not why they're playing them, but that's what we're going to break down for you here. A lot of fun here on the Radio Plus Sports Playoff Podcast. Again, thanks to Moraine Park Technical College. Let's begin with a look at Division I and some surprises in Division I. There was some thought and discussion about how the powers that be, the WIAA, would look at the 1 seeds. Kimberly, Bayport, Madison Memorial, and the number 1 team in the state, Muskego, all check in at number 1 seeds. Now, what's interesting is Fond du Lac had that 1 loss to Kimberly, okay? And the Fond du Lac Cardinals were ranked number 4 in the state in Division I. WisSports.net had that poll out last week. The only team under them that's ranked higher than them here is Madison Memorial. Memorial's unbeaten at 9-0. So did the playoff loss, or did the Kimberly loss, that is, hurt the Fond du Lac Cardinals in the playoffs? We'll answer that question with Stephen Jorgensen, head coach of the Cardinals, coming up here within this program. Also, Springs, ranked all year in Division 5. They dropped down to 6. Why did that happen? We'll discuss that on the way as well. A fun-filled show is on the way. But first, the Fond du Lac Cardinals get a nice win last week over the Nina Rockets at their house. Moving toward the south end zone. Wall Jasper's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac 45, Nina 21. And a beautiful day for Braylon Allen for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. He had over 260 all-purpose yards and a bunch of touchdowns. Braylon Allen still on his feet. Allen running hard like it's the first quarter. Left side, touchdown, Fond du Lac. Just an incredible
64
game.
Yards.
Yeah, 60.
For Braylon Allen.
I know that voice. A 64-yard touchdown run there. Again, Fond du Lac beats Nina 45-21. Hortonville scores a victory over Kaukauna last week, 27-10. So that means the Cardinals share the Valley Football Association South title with Hortonville. Congratulations to Stephen Jorgensen for Fond du Lac being named Coach of the Year on the Valley Football Association South. And Fletcher House named Defensive Player of the Year. Kyle Walljasper named Offensive Player of the Year. Cardinals have Arrowhead in level 1 of the WIAA playoffs. We mentioned the Cardinals are a number 2 seed. Why? Here's the coach.
I think it's more based on the fact that I go into that meeting on Saturday. Well, when I saw the seedings come out on Friday night, I had kind of a feeling who we were going to get. We went into that meeting. It was us, Arrowhead, and 6 schools from the Big 8, and I pretty much knew we were going to get the 2, and Arrowhead was going to get the 7 because they'd want us 2 to match up in the first round, and they could have their little conference tournament there at the other 3 spots. Right. The meeting lasted about 10 minutes. I appealed to try to get the 1 seed. I knew I'd fight for my kids in that. I think we were deserving of being the best team in that region, so I fought for that, and it was shut down pretty quickly by the schools in that conference. But now it's time to go out there and prove what we are. But we got a great team coming to fruit here Friday night.
Yeah, Madison Memorial, Madison West, Madison, La Follette, Middleton, Verona, Sun Prairie, all from the same conference, from the Big 8. And they'll all play each other. Those 6 teams play each other in level 1 of the playoffs. And you'll go down the line here, and they'll all play each other all the way up until level 3. The difference there, okay, versus a 1 and a 2 is Fond du Lac will have to go on the road in level 3 if they make it that far at Madison Memorial, provided some other team doesn't knock them out. But if the 1 and 2 hold up, again, Fondy would be on the road in level 3.
No, this is no 7 seed. I mean, I looked through the brackets; they're better than many 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, and 2s. I mean, there's some 2 and 3 seeds this team would really handle. This is a great football team that plays in arguably the best conference in the state. The games they've lost have been very close, besides about one of them. Their offensive line is huge. They got good athletes. just hasn't all come together for them every single game on the scoreboard. But talent-wise, it's as talented of a football team as we've played all year. But we're really excited about the matchup. We got to play our best game of the season, and that's what we're planning to do.
Taking a look at Arrowhead, they got it together when it really push came to shove, but they stuttered and they didn't play very well at certain times of the year this season. So again, Fondy the 2, Arrowhead the 7. Watch the Fondy and Arrowhead game at our website on Friday night, radioplusinfo.com. Let's travel around to the bottom half of this bracket, the bottom half regional grouping. Muskego, number 1 team in the state in Division 1. They draw the 1. Franklin, a team Fond du Lac beat earlier this season, first game of the year. They draw a 2 seed. The 3 is Kenosha Indian Trail. There we go. And the 4, McGuanago. 5 is Oak Creek. 6 is Racine. K7 is Kenosha Bradford. And the 8 seed is Milwaukee, Pulaski, Carmen South, and Southeast, the co-op team there. Taking a look at the Fox Valley Association. Now, the discussion was, how are they going to do this with a power trio of Bayport, Kimberly, and Fond du Lac, and all 3 went to different groupings. All right, and you're looking at this thing, bracket, okay. If Fondy would meet Kimberly again, it wouldn't be until the state championship game. They're not in the same sectional. So, again, the only time they would meet in the playoffs would be the state championship game. Hopefully that's the case. But Kimberly draws the 1 there on the left side of the bracket. Appleton North, a team they handily beat last week, draws the 2 seed. The 3 seed went to Appleton East. Interestingly enough, Neenah, 4-5 on the season. They draw 4 seed. They'll host Hudson tonight, the 5 seed, Friday night. Let's see. The 6 is D.C. Everest. Eau Claire Memorial is number 7. And Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln will come to Kimberly. They'll take on the Papermakers as the number 8 seed. And Bayport, another team ranked in Division 1. They drop down to the left side of the bracket there. Number 1 seed there. Marquette is 2. So Bayport is pooled with all of the Milwaukee schools and a Green Bay school in there as well. Preble is in there at the 5 seed. Manitowoc up there as well, up there in the northeast portion of the state. They are number 7 seed as well. So look at Division 1. If you take a look at Fond du Lac and Arrowhead tonight, more from the head coach.
I would say offensively they're more of a spread offense. Think a little bit Franklin from earlier in the year.
Yep.
Big offensive line, almost looks like a college offensive line once again, size-wise. And then they got good athletes on the edge. Tall receiver in Gilmore, who's a good hoops player. Another really fast receiver out there. They run a little power run game in there with some pin and pull, some GT and some zone run game in there and reads. But they like to throw the quick screen out to the edges and then stretch it vertically with their big receiver. They got the athletes. So we got to really play fast on the defensive side of the ball. I love our game plan. So I think we'll be able to have a great plan to slow them down on offense. And then defensively, they've been primarily a 3-4 team front there, and we've seen that this year a little bit. They've got some multiple fronts they use as well, but once again, they got some players back from last year, good big nose guard, two veteran inside linebackers, a talented outside linebacker, so they got some guys back on the defensive side of the ball with a lot of talent, but we like I said, I think we got a great game plan offensively, and our goal is to put a lot of points on the board.
And Steven Jorgensen, coach of the Cardinals. What could be interesting is a Madison Memorial Fond du Lac Level 3 matchup. We mentioned, we previewed that a little bit earlier here, but remember, no Madison Public School has been to the state semis in some time. Madison Memorial, just 1 playoff win in the last 15 seasons. Could it be their year? We'll see. We'll go through some of the other divisions with area matchups and teams from our area. Let's go to Division 4. Campbellsport draws an 8 seed. They're at Kiel, the 1 seed. Berlin is a 3. They're hosting Ripon. Ripon Tigers get into the playoffs. They're a 6 seed. And Winneconne, they will be at Sheboygan Falls coming up later on Friday. Again, these matchups in Division 4. Division 4 as well, Kewaskum, they get into the playoffs. They are home to East Troy on Friday night. Division 5, some area teams. Omro and Kewanee hook up, the 2-7 matchup. Laconia In the playoffs, they are a 5. They're at New Holstein, a 4 seed. And the Lamira Lions, they get into the playoffs. They are a 5 seed, and they're at Horicon Houston for the 4 seed on Friday night. Again, these matchups in Division 5. Now, let's talk Division 6. Okay, this is interesting. Again, Springs was ranked in Division 5 all year. Ledgers were anywhere from 1 all the way down to 6 to 5 to 4. They lost their first 2 games of the season. Lost to Lake Country Lutheran and to Amherst. All right. Amherst, by the way, just incredible. They're a 1 seed, and deservingly so, in Division 5. They are looking to get back to state and do some damage along the way. So Amherst, by the way, great season. Anyway, Springs drops down to Division 6. From Division 5 to Division 6. Why? Well, here's Bob Hyland.
We never know where we're going to be. When you're on the bubble like we are, one team will make a difference. And this year it so happens that a couple teams got in the upper divisions. And when Amro beat Lamira the other day, last Friday, that put us in there. But, again, when you're on the bubble, you don't know if you're one or the other. And the same thing happened to quite a few schools dropping down a division from previous years. So we'll play wherever we have to.
We'll play wherever we have to. I like that. That's Bob Hyland from Springs. Yeah,
And we're back at Fruth Field. Greg Stensland and Michael Stensland, RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Cardinals up 28-14 over the Arrowhead Warhawks, and we're about ready to get this second half underway. And it's been an exciting offensive performance. Both teams have been able to throw the ball and run the ball. The Cardinals have done it a little bit better.
Right. Plain and simple.
Yep. All right. This game brought to you in part by Capelli Brothers and Diedrich. Capelli Brothers and Diedrich is a sponsor. They were founded in 1948 and provide quality workmanship to all clients at very affordable prices. They've completed many commercial and manufacturing, construction, and remodeling projects. CapelliDiedrich.com. And a special thanks to Fondy Heating and Air Conditioning and Muthig Industries, 2 fine sponsors of high school sports. And tonight's game on RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. Cardinals will get the ball to start the second half. They deferred after winning the coin toss. And so Fond du Lac gets the ball to start this second half. Braylon Allen is back deep for Fond du Lac. And he's going to get the ball back at the goal line. Looking for some room. It's going to be dropped back near the 10-yard line. So Fond du Lac's offense will come out onto the football field. We'll see what, if any, adjustments either team made. And I think if you're Arrowhead, you've got to figure out a way to stop Wall Jasper when he gets that snap from running the ball straight up the middle. I mean, he's had success running and or throwing, but you first have to try to find a way to stop him from running the football, and he's been very successful in doing that. And here he goes. Straight up the middle. And again, he gets out across the 15-yard line, and so the Cardinals start the second half just like they played in the first half, and that was the question that I just posed. Did they make any adjustments to try to stop him from doing that?
It's like
8
what
yards.
did they talk about?
8 yards on the first play from scrimmage in this third quarter.
looks like the same play as Wall Jasper takes it off to the left side and gets another gain of about 8. And it's the same. It was the same play.
Same play.
It was the exact same play.
Yeah. So Kyle Walljasper with a lot of yards through the air in that first half, a lot of yards on the ground, and starting the third quarter the same way.
Right.
Gets the ball out to the 27, 28 yard line, first down and 10.
And
this time Braylon Allen is going to get the carry, and he's got some running room. Look out. Down the sideline, one man to beat, and he's tripped up at the 40-yard line by Owen Arnett, or that's a touchdown for Braylon Allen.
Right.
Wow, he broke it to the outside, and for a moment it looked like he was going to go the distance, but what a great running back. And like you mentioned, Braylon's only a sophomore.
Right, I was just going to say.
Are you kidding me?
A lot of young talent on this Cardinal team. I mean, Wall Jasper, a junior. This is all going to be seen again next year.
Yeah. Yeah, Wall Jasper. He plays like a senior quarterback, doesn't he?
Right.
Yeah, he's a junior. Tyler Colleen is only a junior. Braylon is a sophomore. Levi Lidke's a junior.
Right.
Max Siebert's a junior.
Right.
Wow.
We're seeing a couple good years of Fondy football with these guys.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Second down and 8 for the Cardinals. Allen will take off on the right-hand side, and he's bumped out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. Close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, but
Fondy making it look easy right now.
Right.
Just trucking down the field. Same
Yeah.
play after play.
That's the other. Nothing fancy.
There hasn't been a pass. It's been all
Right.
run. Wall Jasper, Allen.
Right.
It's the duo right now.
And it's almost like Arrowhead knows it's coming.
Right. What do they?
They know it's either going to be Wall Jasper or Allen, and they just can't stop it.
And I guess we have to give credit to the offensive line here for Fondy. I mean, giving them space, giving them room to work with.
All right, we got a measurement. They gave him a better spot than I thought, and he's got a first down. I didn't think he got inside the 30-yard line initially when he was bumped out of bounds. Did you?
Yeah, no, I guess I thought he was a couple yards short at least, but
I thought he was a yard short. Yeah, I thought he was short too. But good for Fondy.
Yeah, right.
All right. I think the referees are looking at the clock, and there may be some time put back on the clock because the clock was running when they were measuring. That's my thought. Maybe, maybe not. And maybe they're going to just say, forget it.
Arrowhead's coach does not look happy over there. So it's like it was a clock issue.
Yeah. Did you notice that?
Right,
The clock
yep.
was running when
I
they
think
were
it is
measuring.
a clock issue.
Yep.
What do they do, though?
Here's Allen. Breaks one tackle, breaks two inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
Man.
There was about 9 minutes. I want to say when they brought the chains from the far side of the football field, there was about 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go.
Right.
And the clock ran. And this is high school football. I don't think most people care that much, but
Great
the clock
run.
continued to run.
All right.
Then finally stopped at 9:23. Wall Jasper. Just hard to bring down. Finally dropped.
Back to Allen's run, though. I mean, he just shows his trucking ability, and then all of a sudden he's got the elusiveness, just able to juke defenders, spin, move out of the way, get running room, and I mean, it's really cool to see, especially from a sophomore, knowing that you're going to see this guy for 2 more years.
I know. Yeah, he has the potential, I think, to be one of the better running backs.
Reminds me of a Keon Jefferson not too long ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That ability to just move.
There's a pass caught. Caleb Plant on the far side near the 10-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Fond du Lac. Ball just inside the Warhawk 10. Cardinals trying to score once again in the red zone. Wall Jasper up the middle. Hit, dropped. Maybe got a yard. Did he get the first down? That's
Looks
the question.
like it.
I think he got a yard.
Looks like it. They're going to say it's 4.
They're going to say short.
Yeah. To me, it looked like, I know I don't have the best angle, but it looked like he got it.
He needed a yard, and I had my binoculars on, and it looked like his forward progress got him a yard. Now, he starts out of that shotgun. He's starting 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that makes it kind of difficult to see, and we're way up in the press box, but it did look like he got the first down from this angle, at least. Here he goes again. Up the middle. This time he's got the first down and more. And he's close to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Fond du Lac knocking on the door with 6.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
You can just see the Fondy offense is pumped. The defense, or the sideline getting into it. Fondy's just trying to put this one away.
All right, Wall Jasper tying laces on his cleats, on his shoes. Going to give the ball to Allen. Trying to get to the corner, and he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A great defensive play by Johnny Orlando, dropping him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss on the play. Was that Luke Peterson over there, but dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That was Orlando with the defensive stop. 2nd down and goal from the 7, so a loss of 2 on that run. 2 receivers to the far side for Wall Jasper. Play action. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he's dropped near the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Nothing he can do there.
Good defense by Arrowhead. No receivers in the open. Nobody to throw to.
Yeah, and that's one of the first plays where Arrowhead makes a really good stop in a crucial position.
Right.
Now they just have
what
to make
do you do here? Do you 3rd down and goal? Do you have Wall Jasper run it up the middle again, or another play action?
They got 2 plays.
Right. You figure they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's going to throw. Over the middle.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Becky.
What a pass from Wall Jasper. Finding Benke
on
the slant route.
Yep.
What a pass.
2nd touchdown reception of the evening for Nick Benke, and the Cardinals up by 20. Extra point is good. 35-14. Cardinals up by 21. 4:43 left to go in the third quarter. We're back in 30 seconds.
Have you been hurt by someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averbeck Hammer and Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbeckhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averbeck Hammer and Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
Back at Fruth Field, Nick Benke with his second touchdown reception of the game. Seven-yard touchdown pass from Waljasper. That is Kyle Waljasper's third touchdown pass of the evening. Fourth touchdown pass of the evening.
Having a night.
Yeah, he is.
Now
4 touchdown passes tonight.
Right.
No interceptions.
Fondy kicking from the Arrowhead 45 off of the personal foul on the extra point. So
Kick an onside kick. That's what I'd do.
That one's going way back.
Yeah, I've never, when you have a dominant defense like Fond du Lac does, and you're up 35-14, and you get that opportunity, and you rarely get that opportunity at the 45-yard line, that to me is an automatic onside kick.
Or at least just a little less on the kick to try to get a stop before the 20.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Now, it doesn't look, when you're up by 21, maybe it doesn't matter. But that to me is an automatic onside kick to try to get the ball back. And Darrow keeping the ball himself. Fletcher House was there for the stop, the initial hit. 2nd down and 8.
Arrowhead they just look tired right now.
Yeah, right.
Fondy's draining them out. They're bringing the pressure on every play.
Back to throw, pass over the head of the receiver who slipped, and Berg fell to the turf, incomplete. 3rd down and 8.
Big stop for Fondy if they can make it here.
Yep. Third down and 8, and then the Cardinals, if they hold, should get pretty good field position. Under pressure, fires on the near side, incomplete, 4th down. Fond du Lac will get the ball back.
Man, what do you do when if you're Arrowhead in that position? The pressure is just on them.
Right. Well, not much you can.
Yeah,
not much you can do. Not much you can do.
Better football being played right now by Fondy, plain and simple.
Yep. And again, now you're looking up at the scoreboard again, and you're thinking, all right, Fond du Lac has passed that 30-point mark again, which they've done all season long in every game. Illegal procedure penalty will move the ball back 5 yards. Fond du Lac, you would think, would get the ball in Arrowhead territory following this punt. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Fond du Lac will play next week here against the winner of Sun Prairie or Verona, as the punt is way short. Goes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Fond du Lac will get it at the Warhawk 38. So a punt of about 20-some yards.
Right.
Fond du Lac gets great field position. Wall Jasper and company back up to the line of scrimmage. Nobody in the backfield except Wall Jasper. Colleen in motion. Here comes Kyle. And the Warhawks not fooled on that play. Get there and make the stop. Number 49, Nate Hess, 6'2", 244-pound defensive player, brought down Wall Jasper for no gain, maybe a yard on that play. We'll say second down and 9. Play action. Wall Jasper throws.
Man.
Has a guy in the open. That's MacArthur. David MacArthur makes the reception. Good route running.
Right.
You know his brother?
Well, I mean, it just seems like yesterday it was Daniel MacArthur out there doing the same thing. It's funny to see that because that's who I saw when I was watching. But no, it just seems like, going back to the play, it just seems like Kyle's always got someone, for that 15-yard pass.
Right. Open.
Right. And it's a no question.
Right. Good route running by the receivers, and that's also, you're running the ball so often that you're keeping Arrowhead they're thinking you're going to run.
Right.
So you're keeping the defense guessing. Wall Jasper with the run again.
Just like
Second
that.
down and 5, right?
It's when Wall Jasper does what he just did. He runs for 6 yards, and then he passes, and it's just Arrowhead just doesn't know what to do.
Yep. Fond du Lac's in control, in command right now. Wall Jasper fakes the handoff to Allen. He slices his way for another Cardinal first down inside the Warhawk 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Chilly night at Fruth Memorial Field. First and goal, Fond du Lac at the 8-yard line, and Wall Jasper will follow his blockers, and he's tripped up near the 6-yard line. Short pickup on the play, second and goal. Under 90 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Right.
Fast-paced football game.
We're looking at another Fondy trip for 6 here as they're at the 6-yard line. Wall Jasper out of the shotgun.
Allen trying to go in for the score. He's inside the 5 and dropped at the 3. Under a minute left to go in the third quarter.
I feel like we've seen this same reoccurring.
Seen this movie before?
Right. The red zone play from Fondy has just been spot on today.
Yeah.
They've done everything they've needed to do. They've converted. They've ran the ball great.
It's been the same. And here's the funny thing about it. It's been the same one or two plays all the time. And Arrowhead can't stop it. Wall Jasper up the middle, down to the 2. And when there was a fumble on the play, the ball popped loose, and Moses Reel recovered.
What it looked like,
pushed back.
Yeah, it looked like Kyle tried to get the ball to him when he was being taken down, and
is that what it was?
It looked like it. It looked like he kind of flicked it back to him, seeing if he could do anything with it. Nothing came of it.
Interesting.
But
that's the end of the third quarter. Fond du Lac up 35-14. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Back at Fruit Field, Greg Stensland, Michael Stensland, Aaron Flannery, RadioPlusInfo.com, Video Sports. We've got the Leb Insurance and Anders Auto Parts postgame show coming up. We'll recap the scoring for you. I'll tell you what an impressive game once again for Walt Jasper, the all-everything quarterback, but you gotta give props for that offensive line,
right.
huh?
Yep.
Man, oh man.
They've done everything they needed to do.
All right, a field goal attempt by Shebrel. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt. It looks good, and it is good. 38-14. Shebrel with the field goal from 21 yards out. Cardinals up by 24. We're back in 30 seconds.
See the world from a different point of view with Flying By Drone Service. Rick Schultz of Flying By Drone Service is a certified drone pilot serving East Central Wisconsin with aerial stills and videos for commercial projects like real estate, new construction, and company events. Flying By Drone Service can capture footage of your community schools, parks, and special occasions, or even breaking news coverage when there's a story to tell. To see the world from a new point of view, contact Rick Schultz of Flying By Drone Service today.
Back at Fruit Field, 21-yard field goal for the Cardinals, Justin Shebrel. Murillo to kick off. Line drive, wobbly kick. Taken at the 5-yard line. And the tackle made there by Vandeslunt and a host of other Cardinal players on special teams. Fourth and final quarter underway. The Cardinals will advance to the second round of the WIAA playoffs next week at Fruth. They'll take on the winner of tonight's game, which is being played in Verona between Verona and Sun Prairie. If they win that game, they would play the next Friday against one of the Madison area schools. Pass over the middle is caught for a first down by Dominic Burklaw out to the 40-yard line. And if for the first time in the last couple of years, to get to state, Fond du Lac does not have to play Kimberly. Here's a long pass down the sideline. Beautiful defensive play they're going to call. A pass interference penalty against Colleen down to the far side. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty against Fond du Lac. For the first time, they don't have to play Kimberly. They'd have to play Muskego to get to state, to probably play Kimberly.
Wow. So they're calling pass interference on the play. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah.
So hard from up here to tell.
Yeah.
But
now the Cardinals' defensive players have made some good plays defensively. They have a couple of interceptions.
Right.
And that one goes against them.
Fondy crowd upset, to be expected.
Right. So the Wisconsin Badgers go back on offense. Right. Here's another long pass and wide in the open. And the reception made by Berg down near the Cardinal 10-yard line. Yeah, when they came out on the field, I'm thinking, wow, that looks like the Wisconsin Badgers. Badgers have a big game this weekend against Ohio State. Most people not giving them a chance against the Buckeyes.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to give them one.
Right after what
week.
What happened against Illinois, right? But as you said, look out.
Yeah, you might as well. They've got a good quarterback.
Yeah,
this year.
do. They do. Here's a pass into the corner of the end zone, incomplete, and now they're going to call an offensive pass interference penalty, and there was almost no contact on that play. I will tell you that. I was watching that one closely. They are going to
So it's on the offense.
Yeah. They're going to say an eligible receiver was downfield is what they're going to say.
Penalty's starting to come in a little bit more.
Yeah. So that'll move the ball back to the 18-yard line. So it didn't have anything to do with the contact or lack of it in the end zone. First down and 15, play action pass, and there's going to be a penalty against Colleen. That's going to be an interference penalty. That was clearly contact before the pass arrived inside the 5-yard line, and that'll be that one wasn't
right. Well,
obvious.
And you could see Colleen's upset. I think he tripped, and what happened was Colleen tripped, and then Arrowhead tripped over him.
Right.
Therefore, resulting in the pass interference.
Yeah. So it'll be first and goal for Arrowhead at the Cardinal 8-yard line. And Darrow will go back to the air one more time. Looking into the corner, and he's going to throw this one out of the end zone. And it's second down and goal for Arrowhead. Back up to the line of scrimmage come the Warhawks with 2 receivers to the far side and 1 to the near side. And again, back to pass. And he had a man in the open and he didn't see him. Instead, he's scrambling to the near side, and Darrow's bumped out of bounds at the 5. But number 17, Dominic Burklaw, was wide open on the left side, and
now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown. If the quarterback had
good pressure from Fondy
seen him, yep,
on the blitz,
yep. Look at the 3 receivers on the far side. I think he's going to go that direction, or no. Into the corner and knocked away by Colleen. Great defensive play by Tyler Colleen. Both players were battling in the corner of the end zone, intended for Robert Smyden, and Colleen knocked it down, and it's 4th and goal.
Arrowhead's last chance here.
Yep. What do they do? Are they going to go left on this play or go back into the right corner of the end zone again?
Looking left.
Yep. Over the middle, pass tipped incomplete, and the Cardinals hold. Knocked down in the end zone by Keegan Henschel.
Almost picked off right through the hands. Nonetheless, Fondy ball.
Great defensive stand when it looked like they were going to go in for a score. And a great defensive stand by the Cardinals. They withstood a couple of penalties and made some great defensive plays, and Fond du Lac's offense comes out onto the field. And now an opportunity, if they can run some clock, to just run down the clock and
right, and this one here.
End it. Allen out across the 7-yard line for a short pickup of a couple of yards. And we are under 10 minutes left to go in the game.
Big game here for Fondy,
Yep.
starting off right with a big margin
Yep.
win.
Impressive win tonight for the Cardinals.
I think Fondy really did have control throughout this whole game.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Wall Jasper faked the handoff and tried to take it to the outside. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage. And he lost a couple of yards on the play. So it's Halloween weekend in many communities across the state. Halloween isn't actually officially until Thursday.
Right.
But a lot of communities trick-or-treat. And for the first time in Fond du Lac, trick-or-treating is not going to be on Sunday. It's tomorrow afternoon from 3:30 to 5:30.
But, you know, makes sense for Packer fans out there.
Here's a pass play, and
What a
Colleen with the reception, and Wall Jasper put it right on the money.
What a catch.
He climbed high for that one, didn't he?
Yep.
Wow. Great pass, great catch. First down. Clock running. 8:30. Aaron Flannery, your favorite candy is? Sour Patch Kids. There's a run on the far side. MacArthur with the run. David MacArthur picks up 4, second down and 6, under 8 minutes left to go. Michael, your favorite?
Oh, it's a tough one. I always liked getting the Skittles or
Right,
the
Skittles.
Twix.
Twix?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
Didn't think that would come as too of a surprise to you.
No. Well, do you know what my favorite is?
Dots.
Yes. Halen Allen tripped up, but close to a first down near the 40-yard line.
Dots were always a hit or miss trick-or-treating back in the day. Because of the box they came in, you never know if the box was going to have a rip in it.
I know.
They could have been too hard.
Right. Right. I will say this. Motorists, be careful. Watch out for kids because they are not watching out for you.
Right.
And on Saturday, there's going to be more traffic on a Saturday afternoon than there is on a Sunday afternoon. Braylon Allen with some extra speed picks up another Cardinal first down. He was hit in the backfield. Broke out of that and turned on the jets and gets down to the 45. This is what we're run some clock.
Yep.
Just kind of put this one on ice. Down to 6:50 left to go in the game.
I have one of the things I've noticed throughout the game, Walt Jasper has probably tied his shoes about the same amount of times he's run the ball.
Yeah. Allen again to the 40.
Another 5-yard pickup.
Braylon Allen. The Cardinals keeping the chains moving here in this second half. Not afraid to throw the ball when they have to and having great success. Able to run the ball as well. First real, I will say, cold night for football. Not just chilly. This is a cold night for football. People bundled up in the stands. And Allen again with the carry, going to be short of the first down. 3rd and 1. By the time the Cardinals snap the ball, we'll be close to 5 minutes left to go in this game. We've been playing football for a couple of hours tonight.
Running the clock down, just under 5.5 to go now, left in the game.
Allen again's got the first down, breaks 2 tackles. Down the sideline.
Man.
Braylon Allen down to the 15-yard line. And the Cardinals knocking on the door once again.
There is some strength in that kid. Man, just bulldozing Arrowhead. Man, and it's just, I can't stress enough how sophomore in high school making that big of an impact on the field right now. It's crazy to see. Good for Fondy. I'm going to see the same play again here.
You think so?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. You are correct, Michael. Allen again carrying a defender with him down to the 10.
This guy doesn't run out of juice.
No. 4 minutes and 45 seconds and counting in this football game.
Man, it's just
Arrowhead's tired.
Right.
You're right.
Well, and it's just weird to think about that.
Yeah.
He being a sophomore, I never even went to school, and this guy was at Fondy. I was never there while he was there, so it's just weird to think that he's out there now carrying this offense with Walt Jasper.
Yeah. And Arrowhead jumped offside, so now Arrowhead will give it. Now it's 1st and goal.
Yep.
That offside penalty against Arrowhead makes it 1st and goal from the 5. Allen wants a touchdown, gets the carry and goes in standing up.
What a performance from Allen. Bulldozing in, untouched it looked like from the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
Just seemed to get better as the game went on for him.
He did. 44-14, a 30-point Cardinal lead. You're right. He got better. He got stronger.
Yeah. He started to see where he could take advantage of their weaknesses on defense, and just great job all around from Allen.
Well, and the Cardinal offensive line just has worn down Arrowhead's defensive front. And
plain and simple, Fondy was the better team tonight. They came prepared. They came ready.
Yeah. 45-14, Cardinals winning big tonight. And again, Fond du Lac will be back here next week, playing either Verona or Sun Prairie. 45-14. Wow, that's impressive. So they've scored over 40 points 5 times this season, 6, including tonight. This is the 6th time this season the Cardinals have scored at least 40. Penalty flag on the return, probably another penalty flag flies. I was going to say probably a block in the back, but or holding on the return team. That's usually what it is. That's the call. And remember, it seems like it was ages ago when Arrowhead scored the first touchdown in the game.
Right. We're seeing backup quarterback Steven Schreider throwing the ball around on the sideline.
All right.
For Fondy, I should say.
Yeah.
Maybe give Walt Jasper a breather for the last couple minutes.
Yeah, that's great. Good to see.
Freshman as well.
Right.
Good experience for him, playoff football.
Yep.
If he can get out there.
All right, the penalty moves Arrowhead back to their own 10-yard line. And here is the handoff to Sminden. The Cardinals are not fooled one bit. Vandeslunt was back there for Fond du Lac along with Miller. And Logan Graff was back there as well. Loss of 5 on the play, second down and 15. Not sure what that play, trying to maybe catch Fond du Lac off guard a little bit, but it went backward. Second and 15. This time Nielsen will get the carry off left tackle and wrapped up by Allen, Braylon Allen. A lot of teams, even in high school, I mean, when I was playing many years ago, most players played both defense and offense. Not so much today, but Braylon Allen and a lot of these Cardinal players play both defense and offense.
Yep.
Third down, 9 yards to go. Pass over the middle, and it's over the head of Sminden, the intended receiver, incomplete. Fourth down, Cardinals will get the ball back on the punt and could run out the clock with 2:40 left to go in the game if they don't score first. We'll see some of the, and this will be good, you're right, this will be good playoff experience for some of the younger players and the players that, again, don't always see as much action in the game. Here's the Murillo with the fair catch at the 40-yard line, and now Steven Schreider will get in there to quarterback the team, a freshman.
It's got to be fun. That's got to be cool for him.
Looks like a blast. Some of your friends who played on the team just a couple of years ago when you were in school, Carson Camacho, Dalton Peters, Bryce Hicken were up here in the booth.
Correct. Yep.
It's good to see them. They played football. They all played on the Cardinal football team just a couple of years ago. It's good to see them. Here is handoff, and that is Reno Navy. Gain of a couple on the play, second down and 8. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Fond du Lac 45-14. Impressive win tonight for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Navy again with the carry. Trying to turn the corner on the near side, and a late penalty flag thrown in there. And a holding penalty against Fond du Lac. Move the ball back near midfield. 98 seconds left to go.
There we are.
Looks like a pretty decent weekend, I think, weather-wise, for the trick-or-treaters.
Congratulations on a successful career at Arrowhead to the Arrowhead Warhawks seniors. And I'm sure the fans and coaches appreciate everything you've done for their program.
Second down and long. And the handoff straight up the middle for a short gain. John Vanna, the ball carrier, a senior. Third down and 15, a minute left to go in the game. Couple more plays and this game will be in the books.
Yep.
Fond du Lac will begin preparations for next week. Vanna gets the carry inside the 45 down to the 42-yard line. One more snap, and this one, well, maybe a couple more snaps, and this one will be over 35 seconds and counting. Fourth down. Left to go, 25 seconds left. Down to 14 seconds. One more snap, and this game, that's the end of the game. Cardinals take a knee, and this game is over. Final score, Fond du Lac 45, Arrowhead 14. We'll take a short time out and be back with the Leb Insurance and Anders Auto Parts post-game show.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
What are y'all in line for?
Oh, this place has an insanely toasted cheddar dish.
Wow.
All the food blogs are raving about it.
There's a new food obsession sweeping the nation.
They toast the cheddar in a cool way, but not like an obvious cool way.
And there's only one place to get it.
A toasted cheddar chalupa. Incredible.
This place is gonna be big.
Toasted cheddar baked on the shell of a chalupa. The all-new Toasted Cheddar Chalupa. Only at Taco Bell.
I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Attending a private institution doesn't have to cost thousands of dollars, and at Marian University, it doesn't. Offering the lowest cost of tuition among private institutions in Wisconsin, Marian University strives to make its private campus affordable. There's still time to enroll and apply for financial aid. Go to marianuniversity.edu/apply and get the type of education you want at an affordable price. Our freshmen and transfer students who apply and are admitted prior to November 1st receive $500 per academic year.
Back at Fruit Field, Greg Stensland and Michael Stensland and Aaron Flannery for RadioPlusInfo.com Video Sports. This is the Leb Insurance and Anders Auto Parts postgame show. Let's recap the scoring. Arrowhead got on the scoreboard first with 10:45 left to play in the first quarter. Their running back, Josh Nielsen, took it in from 20 yards out. And the Warhawks led 7-0, but it didn't take long for Fondy to tie things up. Caleb Plant with a 60-yard touchdown pass, one of 4 touchdown passes tonight from Kyle Waljasper. 60-yard pass tied the score at 7 with 8:52 left to play in the first quarter. Cardinals took their first lead of the game, a lead they would never relinquish when Waljasper plunged in from a yard out to make the score 14-7. With 2:41 left to play still in the first quarter. In the second quarter, Nick Benke caught a 5-yard pass to make the score 7. And then, with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first half, the Warhawks got on the board on a 35-yard touchdown pass to make the score 21-14. The Cardinals marched right down the field, and Tyler Colleen caught a 35-yard touchdown pass to extend the Cardinal lead at the half, 28-14. Benke caught a touchdown pass from 7 yards out in the third quarter to make it 35-14. Chevrolet with a 21-yard field goal to make it 38-14. And Braylon Allen with a 5-yard run to cap off the scoring in the fourth quarter. 4:01 left to play in the game, make it 45-14. Cardinals roll tonight. They looked impressive, Michael.
No question. I mean, just great overall, all-around play from both sides, defense and offense. And it was just it was a no-brainer from the beginning. Fondy was the better team. They outplayed Arrowhead in this one, and great play from Walt Jasper on the ground as well as Allen, and just not much else to say, really.
Yep. They did it on defense. They had 2 picks. They did it through the air, 4 touchdown passes, and they did it on the ground as well. They played well in all phases of the game. Yep. They'll play next weekend here against the winner of Verona and Sun Prairie. As of this broadcast, Sun Prairie was winning by 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. All right, that'll do it for this broadcast. This has been the Leb Insurance and Anders Auto Parts post-game show. For Aaron Flannery and Michael Stensland, I'm Greg Stensland. Have a great Halloween weekend, everybody.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, Attorneys Everson and Gibbs,
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, the Leb Insurance Group, Marion University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Flying By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.